The world of fashion has witnessed countless iconic collaborations, but none have left such an indelible mark as the one between Celine and Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of BTS. When the two names collide, magic happens. Luxury meets soul, fashion meets art, and charisma meets timeless elegance. And now, even after seasons have passed, whispers from Paris to Seoul echo the same sentiment. Celine simply cannot move on from Kim Taehyung. Fans around the world are demanding what they call an eternal collaboration, a bond that defies contracts, seasons, and time itself. The story of Taehyung and Celine began not merely as a professional partnership, but as a phenomenon that redefined what it means to embody a luxury brand. Every photo, every outfit, every glance he cast in Celine campaigns seemed to breathe new life into the fashion house, reviving a sense of artistic rebellion and effortless sophistication that many thought had faded with time. And even now, as Taehyung continues his solo journey and artistic ventures, Celine's image remains inseparable from his shadow, a silent tribute to the man who turned the brand into a living mood that it's not just about clothes, it's about emotion. When Taehyung wears Celine, he doesn't just model the brand, he becomes it. His calm yet enigmatic aura transforms even the simplest piece into something mythic. His appearance at the Celine fashion show in Paris once broke the internet within minutes. Fans didn't just see an idol on the runway. They saw the essence of Celine walking among them. And since that day, no model or celebrity has quite captured the same lightning. Could that be why Celine keeps returning to him? Whispers in the fashion community say that internal creative directors still refer to him as the Muse. For Hedy Slimane, the visionary behind Celine's modern transformation, Taehyung is more than a representative. He's the personification of the brand's identity. His elegance, raw emotion, and rebellious gentleness mirror everything Celine stands for: youth, art, and freedom. The synergy is uncanny. Every campaign he touches turns into art. Every outfit becomes a masterpiece. Every photo, a cultural moment. Even in 2025, Taehyung's Celine era remains one of the most discussed topics across fashion boards and social media. The images of him in oversized brown leather jackets, plaid trousers, and minimalistic accessories continue to inspire countless fan edits, mood boards, and runway-inspired looks. Every detail, the texture, the gaze, the autumn leaf in his hand, feels cinematic, like a visual poem only Celine and Taehyung could write together. Celine x Taehyung has transcended marketing. It has become a movement. Around the globe, fans, armies, and fashion enthusiasts alike are pleading for another collaboration. They call it the Eternal Project. Petitions have emerged online, urging Celine to renew its partnership with Taehyung once his current commitments end. Fans argue that their chemistry represents something larger than just fashion, a shared spirit of authenticity, creativity, and silent rebellion. Because when Taehyung wore Celine, he wasn't selling luxury. He was telling a story, one of youth, introspection, and understated confidence. And Celine, with its minimalist aesthetic and raw emotional undertone, provided the perfect stage for that story to unfold. There was something poetic about the way he walked through Paris in Celine, his gaze lost in thought, the city lights reflecting softly off his jacket, his presence calm yet magnetic. It wasn't about attention, it was about aura. The streets of Paris became his runway, and the world watched in awe. Fashion critics once said, Taehyung doesn't wear Celine. Celine wears Taehyung. And perhaps they were right. Every era in fashion has its muse. Audrey Hepburn for Givenchy, Kate Moss for Calvin Klein, and now, Kim Taehyung for Celine. His collaboration with the brand blurred the line between luxury and emotion, creating a standard that few could ever replicate. Even those unfamiliar with BTS found themselves drawn to his mysterious yet comforting energy. He didn't need to speak. His presence spoke for him. In interviews, stylists often describe him as a dream to dress. His understanding of silhouette, movement, and mood makes him a natural-born model. But beyond his visual perfection lies something deeper, a narrative that resonates with Celine's artistic DNA. Both exude subtle melancholy, quiet beauty, and poetic rebellion. It's as if fate itself aligned them. Fans remember that iconic Paris photoshoot, the one where Taehyung held a yellow leaf while wearing Celine's brown leather jacket. The imagery became viral overnight, symbolizing autumn's warmth and nostalgia. People called it the Autumn V era. Months later, Celine reportedly saw a spike in demand for that very collection. Coincidence? Or proof of Taehyung's power? The truth is, Taehyung isn't just an ambassador, he's a storyteller. He transforms fashion into feeling. And that's something money, marketing, or fame alone can't manufacture. Even now, with new faces emerging in the fashion scene, Celine's official accounts still echo the visual language established during Taehyung's campaigns. The moody lighting, the soft shadows, the introspective atmosphere. It's as if his spirit still lingers in the brand's creative direction. Fans jokingly say, Celine is still haunted by V's aura. But maybe it's not a joke. Maybe it's admiration. Luxury brands often chase trends, but Celine and Taehyung created timelessness. Together, they made emotion fashionable. His presence gave Celine's youth-oriented vision an elegant maturity, while Celine gave him a canvas to express his identity outside of BTS. It was mutual artistry at its finest. Social media remains flooded with fan-made edits titled Celine x Taehyung Forever. The hashtag #CelineV trended multiple times this year alone. Fans write open letters, expressing how the collaboration helped them appreciate fashion not as vanity, but as self-expression. One viral post read, "When Taehyung wore Celine, he didn't just model clothes. He modeled emotions. He showed us that fashion could feel human." That sentiment perfectly encapsulates why people can't move on. Taehyung gave Celine a heartbeat. The fashion world moves fast. New campaigns, new ambassadors, but some partnerships become legends. Just like Chanel will always be associated with Coco or Dior with elegance, Celine now carries Taehyung's artistic imprint. He elevated the brand's emotional value beyond aesthetics, and Celine, in return, gave him something rare, a mirror that reflected his most authentic self. When fans saw him during the Paris Fashion Week, sitting quietly, observing, with that unmistakable aura of calm mystery, the entire venue seemed to revolve around him. Cameras didn't just capture his image, they captured emotion. Every frame of Taehyung became art. Every step he took seemed choreographed by destiny. It's no wonder even non-fans found themselves entranced. But here's the deeper truth. Taehyung's influence on Celine wasn't about marketing metrics. It was about storytelling. His mere presence turned each campaign into a visual diary. Fans described it as cinematic, even spiritual. His gaze carried weight. His movements painted emotions. Celine and Taehyung together weren't just beautiful. They were unforgettable. Now, as 2025 unfolds, speculation grows. Could there be another reunion? Will Taehyung return to the brand that defined an era? Fashion insiders suggest that discussions might already be happening quietly behind the scenes. If that's true, fans' dreams of an eternal collaboration might not be far-fetched after all. After all, some bonds in art are not meant to end. They're meant to evolve. And if Celine's creative team listens closely to the global chorus rising from fans, they'll hear one message louder than ever. Bring back Taehyung. Because the truth is, no one moves like him. No one carries Celine's emotional language with such ease. No one merges melancholy and majesty quite the same way. Every photo he's in becomes instantly iconic. Every campaign, a moment frozen in time. Even luxury critics have admitted that Celine's brand visibility skyrocketed globally during his involvement. He bridged the gap between pop culture and haute couture with a grace rarely seen in modern fashion. He turned luxury into language, and perhaps that's why fans refuse to let the partnership fade. They remember how he made them feel. Fashion is often about looking, but with Taehyung, it's about feeling. When he appeared in those Celine campaigns, people felt connected, inspired, alive. They saw a reflection of their own quiet elegance, their own dreams, their own longing. That's what made the collaboration eternal. It wasn't about fabric, but about emotion.